So, boom! Listen, where do we start tonight? Jeez Louise. We all know Manchester United. We all know they're in trouble. Oh, I can't remember the password. Hold on, guys. It's been logged in for ages. That's what happens. But Man United, God blimey, what are we saying? What are we saying, guys? Talk to me. Ruben Amarin's got to go. It's time. Roy Keane wasn't happy at all. Gary Neville having a laugh. So I'm just looking for the internet. Gary Neville having a laugh. Roy Keane fuming, absolutely spitting feathers. Roy Keane was. He's just angry. Everyone's having a laugh and a chin wag. Roy's like, can you believe it? Like, what is Ruben saying? He's saying he's not going to change the way he is. He's going to keep on going. He's going to stick to his principles. Oh, woody bomber. 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 Yo, I'm at Jordan. Shut up. You Man United fans are the what that's all you man are saying. I'm at peace. I'm at peace. Joaquin saying it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. The only one that's come out and said anything is Big J, who's saying I'm hurt. I'm shocked. We got Ken Dog running away. I'm running away. No, I'm walking away. I'm running away. Kuns, what you saying, baby? Great job, Kun. Fantastic job, Millie, baby. Been a good weekend for us, baby. This is what we wanted. We want to see Manchester United get battered. We want to see Man City. We kept an eye on Man City today. If we don't beat Man City next week, I'm gonna be upset because they're nothing at the back. They're giving man chances. Don't give Gyökeres, Nonri, and Eze that kind of thing. Don't give them chances like that because we're gonna skin man alive next week. Trust me. Watch. It's gonna be 3-4 and we're gonna put the shakes on people again. People will be shaken and stirred again next week. Watch. Watch when Arsenal do a madness. We're gonna do a fucking madness, bruv. Listen, it hurts, but not the same. Bruv, what do you mean not the same, bruv, man? What do you mean? Liverpool, what's this? Liverpool proper jammy. Proper jammy. Pissed me off, man. How did they get that lucky goal again? And again, that's what makes Liverpool that's lost 2 weeks ago, whatever it was, even more upsetting because they were shy. They were shy. They were there for the taking, and we didn't do that. We went with fear. The manager went. I wish Eze was playing, and he said, "Go and do your thing." I wish he played. What's this? Thomas Frank changed my life like a crit. Jay, shut up, bruv. I'll get to you in a minute, Jay. Liverpool vote Jamie again. I'm sorry, I'm not jumping around like Saeed, and I've seen United before him. And I love Saeed. I can't wait to post some Saeed later. Thomas Frank, yeah, Thomas Frank, fantastic manager. I remember when I said on Football Fico before Ruben Amorim was appointed that Man United should go and get Thomas Frank. They scoffed at me. Everyone was laughing and scoffing. Thomas Frank is a very good manager. It's like David Moyes is a very good manager. So when you give these man money, they're going to do something better than what they did when they had zero resources. And I know you're going to say, well, what happened to David Moyes at Man United? He didn't even have time. He didn't have time. And people like Rio were um, not like they were basically disrespecting Moyes. Do you know what I mean? It was degrading at times because they'd seen it all, done it all, and he was coming with these schoolboy, I guess, tactics and compared to what they had. But that was the issue because they had to go, but he happened to be a part of that collateral. So all that old guard had to go, but then in getting rid of the old guard, you see the mess that's happened at United. Now it was there was a level of entitlement when Fergie left. Like you know what I mean? Like that's I blame the players. I blame some of the ex players for that as well. What's Jordan saying? What's she getting? Let's put the beat on. Let's put the beat on so you lot can see it. Is it on? Yeah, it's on. Okay. Okay, man, can't talk to me about my club with Fergie time and shit. Liverpool have surpassed that. Watch the 2019 season, and they were getting the same decisions over and over again. Liverpool, some of the decisions that they be getting is crazy. Let's listen to what Ruben's saying. Can I get some volume on this? Where's the sound?
Games, so I'm suffering more than them. Ruben, I mean, it's eight Premier League wins since you've been here. At some stage, you're going to have to accept that the way you set up your team is just not working. It's not creating enough wins, and people are finding it easy to play against you. It's not a record that you should have in Manchester United. There are a lot of things that you have no idea what happened during these months, but I accept that. But I'm not going to change. When I want to change my philosophy, I will change. If not, you have to change the man. So, and we will talk about that every game that we lose. I don't believe in that in the system or whatever. So I play my way, and I'm going to play my will until I want to change. So until I'm here, I will do my best to. I really want to win games. So I'm suffering more than them. Ruben.
Bombocla. That don't sound good at all. My man is shaking. Body language all over the gaff. All over the gaff. Oh my days. Like a Chris, do you think Amarin has too much pride? He does have too much pride. You should go and watch that little interview. I'm gonna post it in a minute. And they were getting it. Okay, seen that one. What's man poo? It's okay. They played well in it. And I've still got the clip of Adam Mick, whatever his name is, and the Man United. He's bloody saying, I seen it. I seen it. What have you seen, bruh? What have you seen? I seen it. I seen it years ago. And I called it out, and I've called it out every year since. But you see, you arrogant bunch, you don't listen. Because you're too fucking arrogant. You're too arrogant, United. You don't listen, man. Listen to me when I tell you it's going to take you 3 years at the beginning of the Ten Hag era for you to get even close to where Arsenal are, let alone Man City. That's what I said then. And you're even further back now from that situation. So, like I said to Joaquin and Big J, might as well add another 3 years onto what I said. It's a mess. This ain't gonna be in the this. Listen, you're gonna sack Ruben Amorim in the next 2 months. Then you have to start again. So then you have to have another. You have to have the summer window, the January window, the summer window, if he can make it to the next week. That's the thing. These managers ain't even making it to the windows because you might have panic and starting again. But Ruben is just, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm not qualified. I'm just a fan and a journalist. But there seems to be other people that are more qualified, like your Gary Neville's. Do you know what I'm saying? So, are we panicking? Are people panicking and saying Ruben's got to go? Or is it a thing of, no, he is pants. He has to go? Because then there's case studies like a Thomas Frank or a Glasner, and you look at them, man, and they've managed to turn their ship around ASAP. But is that because there's the pressure's not as heavy as Joaquin said? Man United is the second heaviest shirt in football. Next to Real Madrid, I'm guessing he was talking about. Okay, what's this? To change things for United to start getting results. Saeed rants were getting stiffies when Amarin first came in. Like, oh, please send me the please send someone find me the rant clip of him gassing about Ruben. Now they hate him. Sounds like how they were with Ten Hag. His ego is way too big for a guy who has done well at one club. I won't say he's got ego though. Amarin has Pep's ego without the trophies. I won't say he's got ego though. That I wouldn't say. I mean, everyone's got a bit of ego, but I don't think his ego is laced with arrogance. It's not even like his tactics Or doing a madness in a major league. He did well in the Portuguese league. He's got the touch of Ange about him, if I'm honest. No man are smelling Amarin's Nani now, are they? No, they're not smelling Amarin's Nani. Who said that? Ozzy. Ozzy, you're an idiot. From the time man poo treated very telling, very telling. Treated CR7 like he was a Sunday league player. I knew it was a rap. No class at all. I one Mills, I don't know. There used to be someone on here, yeah. But when they used to speak, I used to think it was me talking. I can't remember who it was, but everything I used to say that they was almost it was almost like quoting, bro. What you're doing now, bro, from even from the other day when you was gassing me up, bro, what you're saying, I might as well be talking, bro. You know, that's just perfect. From time they got rid of CR7. And I know when we're delivering it, they're looking at us and thinking it's Arsenal, man, them hating. Listen, what he was saying was true. Everything he said from seeing the same cook, seeing the same cooker, the same bath tap, the same cracked tiles are still there. Now there's leaks in the roof. And he was just talking about the aesthetics. Do you know what I'm saying? The everyday running of the things. He's just talking about that. He ain't even talking about the lack of technology in advancements in the football side of things, the lack of players, the lack of cohesion. He's like, it's a mess. Like, what's going on? And he felt he was big enough to do it, and he was, but just the wrong time. Wrong time. Do you know what I'm saying? Got a new manager in. He wanted to flex as well, and they had to stick by the manager rather than the old aging player. Even though you are the goat or one of the goats, but you was at the end of your goat era. Do you know what I'm saying? If it happened when you was 30, you would got away with it, mate, and they would have sacked Ten Hag in a jiffy, just the same way Bayern Leverkusen said, Stone Cold Steve Austin voice, and sack man after 2 games. You sack a man after 2 games? Jesus. And we're not talking about 2 games after you've done 2 seasons. We're talking about 2 games fresh. Bayern Munich Leverkusen said, nah, he don't align with us. We thought he did, but he doesn't. We got to cut ties now. Ballsy, very ballsy. Ange is better than Amarin. I don't know. If I'm honest, I think they're both shite. I think they're both. Nah, trust me, Mills. The same cooker, bruv. The same everything. Man, them using a lighter for the. Trust me, they're for the gas stove, man. They still had the gas stove. Let me tell you something. When my mum got rid of her gas stove, I was sad. I was sad. I was best. I said, "What?" Like I was a fantastic cook on the old gas. This electric thing and these new hobs, it's a bit different, but you get used to it. But I was a magician on the gas, man. You could turn it down a little piece, turn it up a little piece, and you could see it was more the visual. You could see the gas, you could see how much fire you got, how much flame you need. See with these hobs, it's numbers, it's sort of guessing game. Then you got to find out which is, and they haven't really got a mid. There's no real mid range. And this is what I found. I found that you can burn food a lot easier with these hobs. But the gas, I do miss the gas. I'm not gonna lie, and it's also each hob is different. And like my mum's hob, I just got used to it. I just became like literate in it, and I moved. To be fair, there was a gas cooker here. Brilliant. It was brilliant, but we had to upgrade, and I didn't know what I was doing at first. But you get used to it. Kundalini and is better than Tapas Pulis. Nah, don't be silly, bruv. Don't be silly. Tapas Pulis is 10 times the manager. It was done before. It was done before CR7, but CR7 thought he could come in and shake things up. United should get Ole on interim. That would be joke. Still, he could get. Ole would do. And you know the maddest thing is, I used to banter, yeah, but I knew that I knew with a bit more money, Ole would be onto something because he's got the Man United and Jose. Those are the only two managers they got it right with him, but they panicked again and got rid of them. Those two managers with time and money would have kept on winning trophies. Do you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have been this bad. Mills, I still use a lighter for mine. Hello, actually, go. Listen, I'm telling you, Jose and Ole were onto a good thing. When Jose said finishing second, winning Europa League, winning Carling Cup is a fantastic achievement, one of my best. We was all laughing because they were like 15, 19 points off Man City. But if they backed him and got the players that he wanted, again, which was Maguire, which is the irony because they go and get Maguire later on rather than when Jose asked for it. Because they're like, well, we've given you 120 million on defenders and it still ain't worked, and now you want another 80. It's all mad, Jose. It's all mad, but they should have backed the legacy manager and understand you're going to spend this money regardless. And that's going to cost you even more in the long run. So you should have just done it, bit your tongue, listen to the manager, give him full autonomy, and things would have been different. That's the issue. You're not giving autonomy to certain man. Trust me, backed Paul Pogba. And backing Paul Pogba over Jose was just ridiculous, man. You always got to back the manager. And Paul wasn't pulling trees at the point, man. Paul was again at the wrong club. Paul Pogba going back to Man United was such a romantic thing, just like Ronaldo. It was all romance, man. Everyone was all caught up on the romance rather than the actuality and the reality of things. Do you know what I mean? Paul Pogba should have been a generational talent that we speak of forever, but we don't. We can't because we didn't get to see it because his best years were ruined. And then whatever happened after has ruined it even more. This guy was so talented. The way he could trap a ball, visualize, and send that ball. And the shooting technique, the physical prowess. I'm sure I see something with Vieira saying he was saying something about Pogba. And he's like he's got everything, man, like more than I had. Do you know, but like a lot more. Like Vieira was limited. He didn't have the shooting prowess like Pogba. He didn't have the spread like Pogba. But what Vieira had was tenacity. He had range in terms of how much distance. He could tackle superbly, which Pogba didn't, I guess, have as much as well as Vieira. But do you know what I mean? It just bit. Ah man, there's no point in me waxing lyrical anyway. I swear Bruno plays best football under Ole. That was when I knew he was done. He was done as a serious. That's when I knew we was done as a serious club or serious players. But you always back the manager. Pogba was good at head. Yeah, he was a good header too. He was good. And Pogba had everything. Pogba could have been a real generational talent. I wish Arsene Wenger got his hands on Pogba and Mbappe. I wish he got his hands on them, man. It would have been beautiful. It would have been something to see because Wenger's all about expression. You know what I mean? Letting these men go out and play ball and just off you go. Pogba was fantastic, mate. I ain't gonna lie. Great player. Anyway, what is the time? Oh, my watch is out. My watch is peaked out. Okay, anyway, guys, I'm over and out. I've got to do a video here about Amarin. Check it out. Love. Football is dead now anyway. I want Sunday, Channel 4, Football Italia Days back. Me too, bro, man. I was watching it at my nan's. Love, bro. That's him. Love, bro. Love.